I have been sharing my yogurt making in the Instant Pot, this water bath style, with some friends of mine, on a couple of Marco Polo groups that I'm on. And they have asked me if they could do this water bath method with smaller jars, not just with this large half-gallon jar. And I said, of course. So I'm going to show that method next in this clip. So I will point the camera down so that you can see that, and I'll just do this quick little segment on using smaller jars in the water bath method. It takes yogurt to make yogurt, so we will put a dollop of yogurt in each jar. This is our culture to get the bacteria started. I'll put a little bit more in each one. I probably don't have to, but it's just making me feel like I've got enough in each one. Okay, now I can set that aside here. And then I'm using the Fairlife high protein milk. So that will get poured into each jar. And this is not, this is 52 ounces. It's not a full half-gallon, actually. I discovered that when I used another kind of milk, and I realized, what's the difference? Okay, so I should be able to get this all spread out between the 4 jars. If this were 64 ounces, no, I would not be able to. All right, done with that. Now just give a little stir to each one. Probably don't have to do that, but it makes me feel better, so I'm stirring. And then the lid just needs to go on each jar. It does not need to go on tightly. I've already put the water in the Instant Pot. So this is an 8-quart Instant Pot, and it's a little, it's about 2/3 below the halfway mark. When I'm doing a half-gallon jar, I fill the water up to the halfway mark on here, but this is down below the water level is. So these 4 jars will fit on the rack. Just so you can see, there's the rack there, and all 4 jars will fit in here on the rack. I'm not tightening the jar lid down tight, just giving it a quick twist. All right, now they're all in here. I'm going to set the lid on. It does not have to be sealed because this is not going to take, it doesn't do pressure. Now let me bring the camera around front. Now all I need to do is hit the yogurt button, and I usually process my yogurt cold style for 10 hours. You may be able to see the clock above my head and read that it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, but by 9 o'clock tonight, I will be able to take this out, the Instant Pot's right here, be able to take this out of the Instant Pot and put the 4 jars into the refrigerator without disturbing them, because the protein bonds will still be forming. I don't want to stir it while it's not fully chilled. So I'm going to take this out of the Instant Pot tonight at 9 o'clock before I go to bed and stick them in the refrigerator, not disturbing them, let them fully chill, and they will be ready to eat tomorrow morning. Those 4 jars will have the same consistency when they're chilled as this jar that was made exactly the same way, except it's a half-gallon jar. And I will show you the consistency of this. So it's a nice sturdy yogurt without having to drain it and without losing any of the product. Now, I don't mind draining some of my yogurts and getting whey from them. Because I use whey. It's a useful product to me, but sometimes it's nice just to be able to use the yogurt straight out of the jar without draining it. And that is the benefit of using these, the Fairlife brand of milk. It is a high protein milk, and it's an ultra filtered milk. The next milk that I like to use for making my homemade yogurt would be the ultra pasteurized milk. And a friend made her jars of yogurt, this same cold bath water method. She made hers with raw milk from her local farm, but she had to drain it because her yogurt was not the thickness of consistency that she wanted. It's just a matter of personal preference. The milk that you start with, whether it's raw milk or the ultra pasteurized milk or the Fairlife milk, it's up to you.